All right, next up, we got to deal with this shield, the fruitiest FlatEarther Tyler Hansen. All right, here he goes. He's going to promote these crop circles. Now, yours truly does not believe in these little green or gray or whatever color men from floaty magic land that's going to fly down here and help improve mankind in some sort of fashion, or whatever that narrative may be that I don't believe. And especially with these um, crop circles, these have been faked for the longest. Nothing more than a hoax. And yeah, this is very easily faked nowadays. But this guy believes it. This guy believes in all these shapeshifters as well. Everyone is a shapeshifter for this guy. But we'll get into this newest upload from the fruitiest flat earther.
Be actual footage of crop circles being made. And then I want to share with you footage that I took as I was asking to see things in the sky when I was waking up.
Here I'm standing at Oliver's Castle at precisely the same spot as John Whaley was standing in August 1996, when he supposedly, for the first time in history, managed to film the creation of a crop circle. That the crop circle was not here on the previous day but had appeared on the following morning was a fact. That John Whaley was here at dawn could be confirmed by a military patrol that happened to be jogging by at the time. John went to the local pub later that same day and showed his film to the people there. Even so, many believe that he had managed to manipulate the film with computer animation in the meantime, something that computer animation experts doubt. To overlay a perfect animation over a handheld, unstable film would need several days of work using the computer equipment of that time. Even today, the film is still a great mystery, and John has gone underground due to the intense interest that his film created.
Now, before I get into my experience talking about these little balls of light that I captured on film, I want to show you something else from someone I don't trust, someone I think pushes lies, but it's interesting nonetheless. This is Dr. Stephen Greer, and while I have strong opinions of him, just listen.
The Boogosphere, it is an extraterrestrial object. We've done the analysis on it. It is electrogravitic anti-gravity. It is not a hoax. There are now 10 different videos from 10 different spheres flying in this region in South America. It has interesting inscriptions which have been analyzed to be a type of Proto-Sanskrit.
Now, before I share with you the footage I captured, you need to know that until the past couple of years, I was just a high school PE teacher. There's me doing handstands with my strength and conditioning students. Here's me with a discus athlete going to state and our school mascot. And while I was shown something about stars, in fact, that sent me on a truth-seeking mission, and up until that point,
Yes, we have another one of these shields that like to push disinformation. I mean, I've done this as a kid. You can easily do this. All you gotta do is find these little marks right here, walk down this path, and you can sit here and do all these little circles. And next, we're gonna get into this. Um, what he is talking about, stars and the Boogosphere. You guys heard of this? Now, I've had my own encounter with. I'm not gonna say that's what it was because that is obviously some kind of drone from the government. Nothing more than a hoax itself to sell the propaganda of this fake disclosure along with these crop circles and this shield hard doing the work. But all right, it's enough of that. Let's move on to this next little part about the stars because yep, the stars that we see are not exactly what NASA says or any of these prestigious scientists. I want to say these things are some kind of drone spheres from the government, but I did have my own personal experience with whatever these orbs are in the sky. Um, Mine was a little bit different. It did happen. It, it's nothing more than like I don't know how to explain this paranormal phenomenon. All it is I mean I really thought this was like a mini moon, a really big lighting source that was crashing down to the ground and it went right in front of the car, and I could see like I had plenty of time, like 30, 40 yards. I had plenty of time to see where I could go to, like, miss this object that was flying out of the sky. Now, this thing that happened, it didn't drop out of the sky, it didn't fall, it just turned off. Like a light in the sky just turned off. This little orb, just like a light switch, boop, turned off. Didn't fall out of nowhere, just turned off. Craziest thing I've ever seen, and still hard to explain and wrap my mind around it today. So, I mean, there are these weird phenomenons that do happen on this magical, beautiful flat Earth realm. Now, let's get back to this trash from this guy.
Coming from outside of the ice wall, which I'm not even sure exists. I don't know, but they sure as heck seem to be able to read my thoughts and feel and hear me calling for them. Because again, I didn't do it out loud. And I've never experienced anything like this in my life until I was literally calling for this. And what I saw on that star Sirius that woke me up out of the Matrix, well, it was dogs. And Sirius just happens to be the dog star. That's in Sirius. And so is that, and that's my dog. And well, that's a cloud up there, but that was also something I saw in my awakening process. I asked to see if my dog that died was okay, and then I saw him in the clouds the next day. And I spent an hour talking about this in my latest podcast episode. And I'm whispering because these platforms don't like when you advertise Spotify. So go check out the full hour episode where I also talk about how there's a million different synchronicities with me and this movie that just happens to star Keanu Reeves. Keanu Reeves, who is waking up everybody out of the Matrix, in the Matrix, and just so happens to be in the band called Dog Star. Check out the podcast. And of course, all this for entertainment purposes. I don't really think there's a bunch of flying angelic or Camp of the Saints messengers trying to help us realize that we're in a great time of deception. Oh, speaking of deception, did you ever see the crop circle that was made that was translated mathematically to say, "We oppose deception"? Entertainment only, I'm sure those are done by just people pulling pranks. Entertainment only. Heavy.
Yep, nothing more than a deception to deceive you. Just a hoax, a simple prank that's been long proven long ago. But, this guy's going to promote it, keep up the deception, while Mr. Ice Wall all of a sudden doesn't believe in an ice wall. Did you guys hear that? Do I need to rewind that so you guys can hear that? Mr. Ice Wall. All right. And don't subscribe to this guy or check out this podcast. I was trying to promote something. All right, that's enough of this Fruitiest Flat Earther. What?
See you next week.